That's very painful, but he's been able to recover and back on the field today. It should make a big difference for Wisconsin.
As you're watching, first player who was charging down, that was Brian Penner. Had a huge game yesterday. He's really emerging as one of the top defenders for Oregon.
Simmons up to Hart.
Disadvantage here. I've actually got a fairly personal relationship with a lot of the guys on the Ego team. As captain of the Rhino squad in Portland, I played last year with Dylan Freechild, with number 4 on the line, lefty handler Ian Campbell. I also played with Aaron Hahn. These guys are great players, but truly, it's their job to allow Ego to rise as a program.
Dioli with the pull, one of the centerpieces for the defensive line. Moved upfield, Campbell with the disc. Zone shown by Wisconsin.
Turnover, he actually threw a high release over the top of the cup. He had a swing wide open, undefended, that was going to change the angle of his attack. That is going to continue to be an issue for Oregon, and that is the thing that I think is going to define their success for the season. Oregon is known as an exciting team. They like to make the exciting decision, and in order for them to grow as a program, in order for them to have success at the highest level, like Wisconsin has had, I think that's what needs to change.
Pull goes up.
Another great pull.
Back of the end zone, Freechild takes it, centers.
This is a man.
Cable up the block. Block can't get a hand on it. And Wisconsin rolling here, looking like they could be one of the top teams, if not the top team in the nation, and we may find out. Lee with the pull. Caught in the fly. Coming out a horizontal stack, finding Freechild.
On the sidelines, you can tell they're fired up, trying to get back into the game.
Aaron Hahn now on the defensive line. We saw him often on the offensive side being a mainstay cutter.
In points previous, he's played a lot of sort of free safety.
Simmons.
He continues to do so here a bit.
One of these teams is used to playing in specifically this type of weather at this time in the season. If you're in Oregon, it's going to be raining all the time. It's going to be gray, not a lot of wind, but you're used to practicing in that conditions. In Wisconsin,
indoors.
You're indoors because it's freezing.
Yeah.
Both teams here being incredibly loud. Looks like this game's going to have a lot of fire from here on out. Wisconsin stuck in the back of their end zone. The Oregon defense, Stephen Hubbard of the linesman, Jason Conrad and Colin McIntyre are the two main observers. Ian Campbell with the pull. Wisconsin offense needing to solve this dump defense by Oregon.
Oregon's got one of their top lines out there. Every single one.
Oregon making their own mistakes, and Wisconsin's offense cannot get in the field, get off the field. Davis with the pull.
I would look for Wisconsin to get the disc in Camp's hands.
Strip call in the play. Simmons will get it back.
Penner with the bid again.
He's got a nose for the disc.
Bit of an L stack for Wisconsin.
One team that I've seen out here at the invite. I would look to Oregon to employ their skills here in this point.
On the other side,
to get them back, to get their offense going.
On the other side, I haven't seen Wisconsin go their junk again. This could be, we could see their junk again right now.
Senator Freechild.
It's man. Up, nope. There's the junk.
And they can get into halftime knowing that things could be much worse at this point. Offense back out in the field for Wisconsin and down 7-6.
Davis with the pull. That's Allison Hall and Penner charging down on their mark.
Looking upfield. Hodags putting out a stud defensive line. Simmons, Wiseman, Alter. O'Neal and Liu. Brickwitty gets underneath it. Over to Cable. L-Stack for Oregon. Running underneath receiver. Smith finding
from Wisco is they just got scored on, but their sidelines are now energized, right? In most other situations, the sidelines have reacted to the on-field positivity, something big happening, and then the sidelines get loud. Here, they just get scored on, and their sidelines are getting loud. I love to see that. I attribute that a lot to good coaching.
Simmons, Oregon, straight man defense.
Freechild not in the game. Hahn not in the game. Allison Hall not in the game. Looks like giving the athletes a rest on this one. See if they can maybe generate something, maybe with their junk D.
This is a point where you allow the depth of your team to make plays. If they don't, well, you got them those points, you got rest.
All of these teams are deep. You can talk about multiple players on each of these teams who are extremely skilled and experienced. The teams that were outmatched, we talk about a team like Colorado, all they had was Mickle and a couple other guys stepping up, but really no one for him to share that burden with.
Park catching it, centering it to Simmons. Finding Hart underneath. Hart back to Simmons. Cable matched up with Simmons.
A team like, no big deal. Like, give me some more, easy.
And when you spike an easy catch in club, a lot of people just look at you and say, you know what, you must be new here.
Right.
Caught on the fly by Park. A zone by Oregon. Junk defense, switching off the men downfield. Starting to handle the tournament.
And if you're Wisconsin, you got to go through Simmons.
Simmons does have to be an incredible rock. Wisconsin started to tighten their lines. We see Dave Wiseman out on offense. Looking deep for Camp. Looks like there was contact on the throw. Foul called on the play.
We're going to look at just compare rosters, compare O-lines, compare D-lines. I think you'd expect Oregon to win this game. And I think for that reason, I'm going to really hand it to Oregon's training. I think that's keeping him in the game right now. They just work in the gym, on the track, indoors, all winter.
Park. Hart cutting from upfield. Now Liu. Liu looking for the option. Finding Marshall. No Alex Simmons out here. Big bid. Looks like it'll be a strip called. Both players coming in a knee-and-knee collision. Pull goes up from Wisconsin, needing a D here. Not too much wiggle room left. Up to Davis.
It's a zone
from Wisconsin with man behind. Hahn to Freechild. Lots of space available. Freechild finding a man underneath. John Block trying to stretch the field. Freechild now bursting up the line, out in front. Gets there and makes the grab.
Freechild with the goal. I like it. It's saying
Aaron Hahn not on the field.
You guys see if you can go get a D. We're going to take care of the O. We're going to maintain our focus on offense.
I do too. I think that's the right call.
Simmons out in the field now, putting it to Park. Back to Simmons. 3 men back, finding Camp underneath.
All of the Hodags being backed substantially.